Good afternoon, class. This is a Group 114 presentation, and today we'll be looking at how to use spreadsheets. So we'll be demonstrating hand-on or practical use of spreadsheets. In our previous lesson, we were able to get the definition and understanding of a spreadsheet, which we know to be an electronic document, or just like a worksheet as in our exercise books, that's been arranged in rows and columns where we can input data and carry out calculation. Now today, for us to be successful in our lesson, we are expecting that by the end of this lesson, learners will be able to describe fields, records, and tables as applied in Excel spreadsheet. We will also perform very important functions such as data filtering, data sorting, and look at how we can apply validations to data. Now, for us to get a better understanding of our Excel spreadsheet use, we have to look at what structured and unstructured table or data as applied in Excel spreadsheet means. So in the context of Microsoft Excel, when we say structured data or structured table, it simply refers to a specific feature of the MS Word in which the data is properly arranged and in a proper format in the Excel table. And so the structured table have predefined columns which are well labeled with headings and then the rows for purposes of computation. Now, the unstructured data is the direct opposite of the structured data. So in an unstructured data in an Excel, the table is not well labeled and the inputs does not follow any proper organized laid down row. And so what it means is that we may have a heading, name, surname, but an input there may be a first name of a candidate or an input. For us to properly carry out computations in Excel spreadsheets, the sheets are arranged in vertical and horizontal manner. And so in Microsoft Excel, the horizontal sequence of cells in the worksheets are referred to as rows. These rows are identified by numbers on the left side of the spreadsheet table as displayed in this image. And so for us to understand well, the rows as defined are what is being labeled with the red arrow as being indicated using the cursor on the computer screen. So these are our rows. Now, columns. In Microsoft Excel, column also refers to the vertical arrangement of the cells in the worksheet. And in the columns, they have headings or they are being headed by alphabets. So from the picture, you can see that our columns are being indicated or are being labeled by the green arrow, and they have the headings A, B, and so on, as we can see from the home tab here. Now, we are coming to have a look at how to construct a structured data table of some class members, to be done by Mr. Daniel Granting.
Now, we are coming to apply validation rules to this column. So, first of all, you have to select the range at which you want to validate your data. Now let's select it. So we are taking it from 1 to 10. So from that, you go back to your home key, you go back to your ribbons, and as you can see, it is already at the default, which is home button. Then you search for data. After that, then you look for validation menu. Then as you can see, this is the validation, data validation. Okay, then you click on it. Then as you can see the data validation circle, invalid data, clear validation circle. Then you select the data validation. You see that a drop down dialog box will appear. Then this one, you see that we are going to select a certain value from the drop down dialog box. Now this is a list form, so we look for a list, then we select the list. Then as you can see, there is a source here that we are going to pick from the data from. So we look out for the source, then we select it. Then as you can see, there is data validation, you can see there is nothing here. So we are going to select from our previous source. As you can see, we are going to enter, as you can see. Then you look for the source, then you highlight from your structured data. Then, as you can see, this is the source. This is the source from our structured data. Then after that, you select, you press enter. Then you select OK. So this is how our data source has been validated. So as you can see, when you press on the icon on the screen, you can see that from our previous source, which is this one, the structured source, which is Asua, Amoakon, Beidou, and Smith. You can see it from this option. Yes, so you select any of this that you are coming to work on it. Yeah. So since it is being selected from our source, we cannot put any other data apart from this data that you can see. So for example, if we press or if we type let's say Daniel, then you press enter, you can see that the value entered is not valid. This is what is going to be displayed for you, because it cannot recognize the Daniel data on it, because it's been validated from this source. And as you can see from this source, there is nothing called Daniel here, as you can see from here. Now let's check our date of birth. Let's say a date of birth. We are going to do it like what we did for the surname. So first we have to select the range that you want to be validated. So this is how it is. Then we search from our ribbon, then we search from our the data. Then you also come to the data validation. Then you select the data validation. Then you add value, which is the list value. Yes. Then you look for the source. You select this one, this. Then as you can see, you type whatever, or you look for the source that you want it to be validated. So we look for this source, then we highlight the data in the source. Yes. Then as you can see, automatically that's been displayed the source to you. So then you click on OK. Then as you can see, it is being validated here. Then if you want to know what is in the source, you click on this button. Yes. Then as you can see, all the data in the source has been displayed here. So apart from this one, if you click on any other date of birth value, it will not be validated. So let's say if you click on this type of date of birth, let's say 2000, you see that, then you press enter, you see that the value will display that it has not been validated.
Now, class, we are going to demonstrate on how to sort data in alphabetical order. Yes, as I told you earlier, we are going to demonstrate on how to sort the data in alphabetical order. And to sort the data in alphabetical order in an Excel spreadsheet, let's have some data or input on our spreadsheet so that we can use it and do the sorting in alphabetical order for you to see how it is done. So now first, let's do some input. Now we have Kofi Inti as our first input. Let's take a second one as Ban, and we have, let's use another name as Anan. No. Anan. Another name, let's take Sarah. Now we have 4, but let's take this one. Just use 4 is okay. So to sort this in alphabetical order, you first move to your home tab. Okay, before you go to your home tab, you highlight on the inputs that you entered. That is Kofi Inti, Ban, Anan, and Sarah. So when you highlight what you have input on your spreadsheet, then these are what you have highlighted. Then you go to the home tab. When you click on home tab, you see a lot of ribbons right here. So you move to filter, filter here, sort and filter, this place that I'm referring to. So you click there, you see sort A to Z, Z to A, but for ours we are looking for A to Z, that's in alphabetical order. If it is asked you to using on a descending order, that's what the Z to D, but we want in alphabetical order, so that A to Z. So we are going to sort from A to Z. Sorry. You click there, you see what we did here has been put in ascending order. The first place we input Kofi Inti as number 1 and Ban as number 2, but right now it has been arranged in ascending order from Anan to Ban, Kofi Inti, and Sarah. So this is how it is done. And now let's use the same data and apply what we did as in this ascending order. We have made an ascending order, so let's do other one to show how descending order, that's from Z to A. You go to the same home page, that is the home. You move to sorts and filter, this place I'm referring to. So when you click there, you see A to Z. You also see Z to A, and now what we did first was A to Z, so now we are going to do Z to A. So when you click there, you see this one. You see it has been changed from Sarah to Kofi Inti to Ban to Anan, meaning you are starting from Z to A. So what's at the top will come down, and what are down will go to the top. So that is what it is. Let's use another one. Let's try another example for you to see it clear. Now let's use numbers. Let's see, first one was 372, another one 009, another one 543. Let's use 1 2 Okay, it's okay. Let's use this 4 input that we have provided here. So as we did earlier, you select this input here. You know it has been highlighted, this 4 input that you made here. So then you move to home. You see here as sort and filter this place. Then you click there. As first one, because what we did first, Z to A, but here you won't see Z to A. It's the same thing, but now it's telling you to sort from smallest to largest because we are using numbers to do it. Sort smallest to largest and sort largest to smallest. The first one we did, when you click here, it will give you let me show you what I'm talking about here. So you see, sort A to Z, and here Z to A. But when you use numbers, it won't ask you to sort from A to Z, but rather will ask you to sort from smallest to largest. It's the same thing. So here, let's sort from smallest to largest. So when you click here, then it prompts you to confirm here. So it's done here. That means 9 is the smallest, 12 so in ascending order. And let's do from largest to smallest, the same figures. So you go here as home. When you click there, you see sort and filter, the same place. Then you click there, you see from sorts largest to smallest, as I said earlier. Then you click there, it will prompt you to confirm sorts here. Then you confirm your sorting here. Then it will give you from 549 to the meaning you start from the largest to the smallest. So 9 here is the smallest, and the 543 is the largest figure that you input. Class, in conclusion, we learned on rows and column, and as highlighted here, vertically, this is our column. Here, this is our column. The same as highlighted from left to right is our rows. I'm referring to this place. So from there, we also learned about how to validate a cell, particular data in a certain cell. So you click home, and you also say for data. When you click data here, you will see data validation 2. This is where I'm talking about. So you select here to validate your cell, and from there we move to how to sort the data in ascending or descending order. So there you go, you select, you click on home tab, then you move straight to the sorting and filter to here. When you click there, you do your sorting either in ascending order or in a descending order. Thank you.